It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wildcard Weekend. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
We've set it downs from the 37.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's going to be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Red. Liking 18. Ready.
They give it to him again. Here's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Completed to his running back. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
3rd down, they need 7.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ryan getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So they're left facing a 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt.
Formation for the Lions.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
At the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready? 60.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on second.
Took a 3-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Ready? Break.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here comes Williams on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
At the 42-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Again, it's Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Beats Texan on the extra point. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got a Emeka Egbuka. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Catch made left side by Abuka. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Washington Commanders first down.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Dive play straight ahead. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Here we go. 19, Charger. 19, Charger. Motion, chase. Ready?
Third and short, Daniels. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 32 on that play. That is good for a Detroit first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready? Go.
I'll throw it. Screen here for Gibbs. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one hits for 30. It's going to give the Commanders a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Go now. Ready?
Daniels now on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play. But defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that, certainly helps.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Here we go. 60 by 18, 5 in.
3rd and long for Daniels. Behind the line, he lost that football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football.
Jaden Daniels sacked.
Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try.
Recovered by
You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
He rolls to his right. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
18 Cardinal.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's on target to Williams. They're going to be set with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down, play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which defense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Let's go. 70, trap 60, trap 60.
3rd and long for him here. Taken in by Williams outright. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down.
Come on, come on. Hey, trap the 6.
They're going to try to throw for it. That one complete to St. Brown. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on. New set of downs for him from the 31. A give left side for Gibbs. He's got it in the red zone. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. So 20 yards on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
That's another Detroit Lions.
19, try, 19.
First and 10.
Looking inside the red zone. Throw is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. The Lions grow their lead to 8. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Here's Daniels. He's got Brown on the slant. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Daniels on first down. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left in this half. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
First and goal.
Daniels is going to throw again. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize the defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
They'll throw here on first. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. Just a yard left to go on second down. He'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders might be able to get some points late after the interception.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's no good. It had the leg, but is aimed wide right. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Brock. That was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Commanders make the recovery.
You know, that just can't happen on first.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
19 strike, 19.
He's going to throw it. Gets him on a quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
No throw, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Completed to his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
Will be yarded most there at second down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go. 18 cards, 18, Rodney, 18.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He gets it to Fant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They go play action on first down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Come on, come on.
Throwing it again here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals at this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
On the return, this is ETN. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready? Count. 70. Ready?
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Hits his running back. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. On 1st down, here's Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT.
Daniels pass.
Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Drive begins with Gibbs. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry. That brings up 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Cowboy 80.
Back now, pressure coming. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hold the ready.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
19 touchdown.
Dropping back to throw. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Kane Medrano makes the play. And the Commanders are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that kick.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They got 21 yards on the play. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards.
From the gun, it's Daniels. As the open man downfield. Racing down the left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more.
Go check, go check.
Washington will line up with a 2-point
They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points.
Commanders 20, Lions 17. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now. Ball at the 33. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Lions football. Their season down to its final quarter if they can't erase this deficit. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Now looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Coming right is Gibbs. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
And even with everything he wrapped up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually find him.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4. Put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle. It's good. The Lions take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, this is Etienne. He dodged the tackle. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. That's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. Into traffic, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you've got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Daniels back to throw. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's escorted out. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Another one for Gibbs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Caught by Connor out of the backfield. And this spot is going to be closed, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They did it! He made the interception! Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Here comes the screen for Etienne. And they make the tackle at the 38. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Let's go. Go.
Daniels now on first down. Completed over the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, kid, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that will set up first and goal.
First and goal, Washington.
Check, Bobcat. Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Pass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 7-3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. Well, a lot of effort there, partners, but no results. Fought through that 1 stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard.
3rd and just 2 to go.
3rd down and 2.
To throw. Escapes the pocket. The left side is caught by Sinnott. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out the gut they go with Gibbs. There's some space inside the 35. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Setting him on the dive. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
On the jump.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw it. Forced out to his right. He's going to run for it. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Positive yardage is positive yardage, and he gets what he can before protecting himself and getting out of bounds. But it still leaves him a little bit short of the first on what looked like a broken play.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. The play clock's run out. They do not get the kick away, and that's going to add 5 yards to the distance. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. After the penalty, let's see how their composure is on this 4th down.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
And those are the completions they rely on when they're passing the game.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
Got it. Ready?
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Dragon 6. Set up. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here he is to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it'll be for the game winner.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Down. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Three.
He'll look to throw it. Trying for the deep ball. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. That's no way to end a game, right, Brock? Can't have a defensive penalty on the final play. So an untimed down coming up. So everything comes down to this from Tyler Bass. This from just 23 yards away. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have a defensive penalty on the final play. So an untimed down coming up.
Oh, what? 2-2.
Tyler with a chance to run it here. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And postseason overtime no longer different from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things. The other side's going to get a chance to retort. And if the game remains tied beyond that, then it is sudden death. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those two drives, it is next score wins.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
It has been a heavyweight fight to begin these playoffs. And we're not done yet. The kick is away, and overtime has begun. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
Well, for a second there, Kate, kind of looked like, didn't it? They may not even need an opening drive of overtime. It wouldn't have won it for him anyway. Had he scored, they're sure happy to take this field position. They got to maximize it.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Running it with Gibbs. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Already know I got go. Money calling go. You gotta go if you play control.
Touchdown wouldn't win it, but no points on the drive, Brock. Could likely end it. It's 2nd down. Looking in the air here. This one to Williams out left side. Keeps himself upright. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. A big play at the biggest moment of their season, partner, and now they're a stop away from getting this postseason win.
They can all breathe a little bit easier after that. You cannot come off that field empty-handed to start overtime. And with the season coming down to the next series, all the momentum is on their sidelines, crushing squarely on their opponent.
The whole season comes down to how they answer on this drive. All right, here we go. On the return, this is Etienne. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Short pass brought in. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. That's good for Washington 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Chased out to his right. There he goes again. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it for adding all the extra yardage.
Daniels keeps it himself. And he gets it on a sneak. Touchdown! The Commanders make it a 1-point game. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. And everyone can breathe easier here as he knocks the point after through. And now it's golden goal here in overtime. Next score wins. Next score is going to be the one, Brock, that ends this game. All right, we're set and back underway. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Really would I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Looking to throw here. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Warriors, 17.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
And now the entire game rests on his next kick. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first, as they'll take a moment to plan their next steps here in OT. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Here's a give to Gibbs. There it is, touchdown Detroit! The Lions take the lead in this game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And that was the type of game you can only hope for in the postseason, Brock. Couple of deserving teams laying it all out there, and they were